G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Voxel Tycoon, our Lakes and Mountains playthrough. Yes it is, and we are just having a nice little look at this area here. This is our new area, and we're going to be renaming some of the areas in this episode, I think. Yes, it's all coming along in Voxel Tycoon, and we've got a few things happening. Look at these trains over here. We've moved to the diesel freight world. We've still got a few signaling issues here. These trains shouldn't be waiting, but look at the overhang of this guy here. But that's okay. We can fix that up. Especially when we purchase this bit of land here, we can do something about that. But this episode, in episode 9, we're going to be doing a few things, maybe looking at making our way towards the gold reserves. We're going to be talking about commissioning this station over here, which I've just finished in between episodes. And of course, if I turn the user face on, you can see here that we have 4.2 million. So we'll unlock the other couple of bits of land and do a few things here. So jump in, guys, enjoy this Stitch Up intro, and I'm going to see you over here in what is currently Solihull in just a sec. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's pause the game. We've got 4.2 million, and we have the ability, of course, to borrow another 1.1, but we won't need to do that and therefore pay interest. So I think what we'll do is we are going to look at renaming a few of the places. So how about we rename? So we've got Sandy all the way down here. This is Sandy. And over here we've got Solihull and Thatcham as well, which is pretty good. So I don't mind that. You've got Thatcham, Solihull, Sandy, and you've got Plattsbridge. So there's a few different things at the moment that are fine with the names. But one thing I think we do want to do is we did want to go if I'm out here, I just want to go down to this. Is it this area that I can come out and now have a good look at? Yeah. I want to have a look here and just see where the gold is. So if we are over here, it seems like gold is there. And I don't think gold is anywhere else at the moment. So if I have a look here, I don't think I can see gold. I'm looking at coal, copper. I'm just looking at right up onto the names up here. What's this? If I move across, is there something? But no, Kaolianites. But I think gold is over there. So we are going to want to get a few things developed. But there's some nice mountains over there too. So I think I like the idea of that. Look at the lakes, look at the mountains. I love this biome creation is really cool. Now if we go, oh, hang on, I've just unpaused it. But so if I get here, I go back into F10, back into my regular bit here. So what we could do is there's another sand. So we've got sand there, but there's another sand here. And then it could be that the gold is beyond that sand. But one thing we do want to unlock here is the stone as well. So we've got the sand, we've got the stone. So let's do that. Let's just go unlock for 1.1. And we definitely wanted to unlock that one anyway. And then we want to unlock the copper as well and be able to start getting some things going. Now, in between episodes, while it's unlocking, in between episodes, I have been looking at woodworking. And I do need to get I've got some woodworking going. So yeah, we do have a few things that have been researched there. And if I have a look here, what did we get? I think we got a few of these things. Metal fabrication. Yeah, I think did I get that one? I think I did get metal fabrication going at some points, and yeah, we've got a few things happening there. So it's not too bad. Now we've got the Southborough region. This has stone. It has a demand of butter. Maybe we should look at butter. And I'm just thinking here, the stone is sitting up on this cliff face. It's like a quarry. Now, I like that. You know me, I like the realism, so that's pretty good. This guy over here with the butter is just waiting for the butter. And if I have a look over here, he's waiting on butter as well. Is he want butter? Yeah, he wants butter. So, and butter pays quite a bit. Now, we need to see how we can do butter. Can I get butter? Let me just see. This guy's waiting there. If I go here, butter. I would need glass production first. So glass production is ready to go, but I just need sand. and then I can go to dairy production. So why don't we just get the sand going? Yeah, there's the sand there. So I'd need the sand just to go into that, and the laboratory's just here. Yeah, let me see if that is connected. If that one's connected into there, all I need to do is get the sand out and get it going over to here. This little lake we're wondering whether we're going to keep this, but I think we'll keep it for now. But I just need to put a quick and dirty sand selection going on. I don't want these guys to get going anymore though. So what we'll do is we'll just get rid of the road from there, and then we'll grab rails, and we'll just grab our very thin rails and just put them here and just say, right, can you not do that, please? Can you please not go out there? Thank you very much. I don't want you to grow any further. Okay, if I go to industry and I go to mining, am I able to mine dairy, sand? Are we mining sand? I might need to research that. I think I need to go mining 2. Yes, it is mining 2, isn't it? Yes. Where is it? Researching, manufacturing 3, steel fabrication, researching 2, no. We need, here it is, mining 2. Okay, so for mining 2, we need wood beams, and I think that's the best thing because we'll then get the copper, the stone, the sand, and the kaolinites, and that'll get us into gold extraction as well. So that's going to need wood beams. So what we'll do with the wood beams is we've got woodworking at the moment. What's woodworking taking up? If I have a look here, woodworking's currently taking up these ones. So what we could do is I need to get the sand out of there. Okay, no, I think let's just go with speed 3 here, and we'll just get that unlocked, and then I can look at getting butter set up as well. So you see there's a bit of butter over here as well. If I get Clacton, he's got sand as well. We might even just forego this sand here. But yeah, he wants butter, does he? Yeah, he wants butter as well. And who else wants butter? There's even, is that butter? No, but that's a dairy. He wants milk. But I think butter would become quite sort of promising. Does anyone else here want butter? No, this guy wants sand though. So we could have some sand picked up and get him taken into there. That could be quite nice. We could put a little distribution in here. We haven't moved sand around before. Oh, we can't get sand yet until we get a few other things. Okay, so what we need to do here is, I think what we need to do is just look at the train. This train here is dropping off to there. And I think what we need to do here is just get, because you've got your logs, he's doing the logs, but we don't need to, we might have to get those because they're moving out to there. I think what we'll need to do is make this into, because that is planks, and then we might need to then after that make this into, yeah, we'll get this is here, is make this into these. So let's do something here. Let's pause and let's see if we can get the logs. So the logs are going in here and emptying. I want to change that to select the 9 to store. We're storing currently those planks, so we want to store beams. Yeah, I want to store beams, and then I want to get conveyors, and I want to go clear conveyors, and I want to clear the entire conveyor. So if I hit shift, I should now be able to clear this one of wood. Yeah, that's good. And then if that's cleared all the way to there, I now have this guy, and I want to store beams, so your planks, and then I want to come into, while we're here, let's put clear conveyors, hit the shift key and clear this one of the wood. And then the final bit over here is we want to just change these two. I like these two, but I think I want to change them and just reroute them a little bit differently because they're not loading very quickly. So what we can do is we can grab, because the wood supply is just not amazing at the moment. There's a few issues that are stopping our wood supply. If I go large warehouse, let me just do this and then I'll explain what I mean. So if I do, say, that, and then that, and then do, we've got planks on this side. Let's go beams on this side, planks and beams, and then I go to conveyors, conveyor devices, and put them in here. What I should be able to do is now go, right, you're there and you are there. Yep. And it was these guys. Okay. So let me go goodbye, and goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yep. And I just want to clear. You can, what do you got? Have you got any in there? You only got 4 anyway, so that's fine. Okay, conveyors, you go straight up to there, and you can go straight up to here. And then if I do this guy, so that's better. Nice, good, good, good. Okay, flip conveyors, a few flips heading that way, a few flips heading that way, and now we've got all these going. So planks on the water side, and beams on the non-water side, which means we need to start the supply of beams heading in. So beams will go into here, planks will go into here. So now we just need the beams to go into here, but we need wood to flow. And what I'm thinking here is, where are the wood mills? They're there. Right, if I just unpause the game, and I see wood is here, yeah? Yeah, wood is there. And who loads up here? So you load up, what are you loading up? Just plain wood? Well, I've decided I'm not going to ship out plain wood to anyone at all, actually. So that they're not going to go out anymore. So what we're going to do is, okay, let me just see here. Yeah, look at this big traffic jam anyway. So this guy is waiting to put this together. Yeah, this whole wood area is a bit of a mess. So at the moment, let's just see. So you're getting beams. Yeah, you're getting beams. But I think what we'll do is with the wood, got a fair bit of money here. I need to rethink this. But if you're getting the wood and you're getting the beams, who else? Okay, so are you getting anything? Yeah, you are getting something. Who are you connected to? You're there, and you'll go to Thatcham. So you'll have a truck that'll basically be dropping up. I think that's you there, isn't it? So Thatcham South to Solihull Southeast. And what are you doing? Oh, you're Solihull, right? Okay, so you need to, yeah, because we want to load all these up. Yes, because we've got the wood here and we've got that over there. So I think what we want to do is, I'm going to make a bit of a change here. So you're taking, where are you going to? It'd be interesting to see where this guy goes to, because this one here is connected. Let me see the connection here. You're only connected to wood. So where the hell are you going, and why have you got 4 of them? And you're going across to there. So does that mean you're just dropping off 4 and you've got the wood, and it doesn't make any sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you out of, yeah, I'm going to send you, okay, you can go to the nearest depot. Thank you. Yeah, you can go to the nearest, and wood can go to the nearest depot as well. Yep, so you should go out of business, and you can go to the nearest depot as well. Okay, good. So those 2 woods are now going to be going to the nearest depot. And where are you heading to? You are doing beams, and you're picking up at Thatcham South, and you're going to Solihull Southeast, and it's there. Yes, we just said that. Okay, so at the moment you're doing that, and we're going to be using a train to move you eventually. But I think at the moment you're fine to continue doing that. So what we want to do here is we want to get ourselves a bit of a new layout. So can I get you to skip your next order just to make a bit of room? Okay, these 4 trucks are going to be out of here now, right? Yeah. So now they're out of there. Let's see. So we got the wood right here. And, well, the other thing is, let's just see if we've got wood anywhere else. Ooh. You've got coal. Okay, so your coal, what is yours? Your sand, your milk. Are you milk? Dairy produce, not bad. That's good. We do need some more dairy. Kaolinite there, which is interesting. Over behind this is iron ore. I wanted to head across to the gold area, didn't I? You're the kaolinite still. You're just plain ore. This was the copper. We're going to be getting that shortly. Over here is wood, and that's nice. Now that is interesting if there's wood there. Where is it though? I have to see. Maybe I'll need to go like this and then pull that out and then see there's the wood. Yeah, it's right over there behind those mountains. But we could run the train out there, couldn't we? Yes, we could. And we could make a better wood area over there. I think so. Are you also like this? No, you want wood. Yeah, you've got coal. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's use F10 to come back into the regular settings and then come back here and stay on target with what we're doing. This has basically just always been a huge mess. And what we did is we built the factory on top of the wood pile. And instead of getting 6 or 7 on here, I've got 4 and I'm squashed up. So things we know we're going to need to keep is, let me see where I could put if I could just put this somewhere else. Well, what we could do, yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's get rid of you and you and you. Yeah, good. And then I'm going to reclaim a little bit of land here. So let me get my free terrain mod here. And let me see if I can get, say, this. Yeah, let's do that. What's that? You go down a bit deeper. And you go down to there. Good. Okay, so that's that. And now I just want to get this part and say, right, from here, the flattening bit, can I do just out to there? Good. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a little bit of a reclaim bit. And I want to put, please, if I do that, I want to now remember this highway can be a bit of an issue. So what we want to do is we want to just put, for the road, let me just go to stations and let me just see if I think I only really want if I put a 4, oh, that would work if we put it there. That would work really well, actually. Because then we can do a road leading in. Oh, that does work, yeah. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so Thatch and Broad Street, so that's quite nice, good. Now what we'll do is just connect them all up together with the minimum. Connect them all up together with the minimum, yeah. And then we're going to do the road here, getting out like this. I need to just get that truck out of there, then pause it, so there. And if I do that, it would be there. Good. Okay, so that is a good one because I can do a way in and a way out for those guys, so that'll be really good. That means what I can now do is go, because you've got these ones here, is we want to get rid of these. These are all gone. Terrace houses are gone. You're gone. Right, and we want to get rid of this. Yeah, station. These houses, which are good in there, but they're gone as well. Yep, and that's how this guy gets around. And we don't mind that. That little road going around is pretty good. Yeah, we can do that. You can go this little bit here. Can go post box. And now what we're trying to say here is let's also do a couple of things here. Let's go. Okay, so from here, here, get rid of you, there, and let's do, actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get rid of a few things here and just get rid of quite a bit. If I hit the shift key, I should get large sections going. These are the underground sections. And now we can get a few things happening. Okay, that's not too bad. So now what I might be able to do is, So your wood coming out. So you can go as well. Actually, you don't need that. And then here, there, there. Okay, and now if we just close up these, let's see how many more we can get here. Because all we want to do here is we want to export, and then we want to put the extra into there. So basically we've got this so we can keep making them. Now if I go to here, let's do that, yep. And they're basically, actually we can fix this up as well, because we can actually make that slightly different. Just go like this. There we go, good. Okay, good. Okay. And what I'm thinking, because you've got the factory there, and the factory can go out onto the area a little bit. We might have to move it up a little bit, but that's fine to expand. Yeah, we can even put another array down here as well. Right, now let me see how many more of these mining facilities I can get on there. So they are sawmills, and where is the wood? The wood is there, good. So if I put, what if I do? If I go 1, and I go 2, and then I go 3, 4, and should I try for a 5th? Yeah, let's see how we can get this. This is quite a lot on there, which is quite good. Now, if we got that, now all we need to do is see. I like these to be conveyed out, so we need to see if we can firstly get these guys conveyed everywhere. So you would do pretty well there, and you would go pretty well here. You're tucked away there, and we can see it carry through here. That's a good spot for that one, because you can head, actually you can head in the opposite direction, up. Now that means that those guys, and actually you can go up as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could almost all go in together and feed. So let's do it. Let's do it here. So if I lay the conveyors and I can sneak them through here, then we can go like this. Yep. So if I do, everyone feeds into this point. So I need this to come across. You go there, you go there, you'll go there, you go there, you're up, and then you're out. Yep, good. And then that means everything feeds into that one. And then these guys, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if I do 1, 2, 3, so you are there, aren't you? If I go mining, yeah, can I put a 5th one in? Yeah, I can. So if I put 5 there, so now we'll have another 5. This is absolute overkill, but I'd like to see how much wood we can get going out of here. And we go, okay, so we need everything to come down this way. So let's do, well, we can just do, we can go there, we can do, well, we can just grab this and go there. This guy can be here, yes. You can be there, yes. And then you can just be upwards. Good. And there's the 5. Now we get the conveyors, and we put this straight across. Now if that's the case, can we get another one? No, we can't get another one in there. So we just do this. Let me try and connect these guys up. Yeah, brilliant. And then we'll do all the reversing shortly. But basically these two, one can feed one can feed the other. And I think that'll work, actually, there. And then these guys can be, you can actually be a little bit further up. Well, that actually means that we can get another one of these in here, can't we? Yes, we can. No, I think we shouldn't. I think we shouldn't. We should leave a bit of room for manoeuvring. Okay, so in that case, let me do that. Yeah, and then coming out is here. Yep, and here. Now, let me just check this. So beams are, yeah. So beams are here and beams are there. Okay, so beams are there. So if I go here and under, oh, let me just do the beam bit. Oh, actually, even better. Let's do this. Let's get this guy going here, here, and get this guy to go up, across for 2 and down. Yeah, and that means I should be able to get 2 under here now. Beams are over there. Yeah, good. Okay, so you need to go all the way down the edge. Yeah, there we go, and to there. Good. Okay, so and then this guy here is going to be you can be there, and here, and that means this next bit is going to be across, bridge, across, down, and down. Yep. And now, I was worried about that other part. Okay, we might be able to make this happen. Well, we will be able to make it happen. Let's do that. And tunnel, tunnel, and you're out to ground, into here, and you're out to there. Okay, good. So if I go here, what we should do is vehicle is lost. Where vehicle is lost. Someone vehicle will be lost. And now we'll do, it's speed 1. Now we'll do reversing of the conveyors. So if I go, you're just exporting. So orange, orange. We want them all to be orange. Yeah, and they all head that way. Yeah, and here they head in. They head in, they head in. Over here they head the correct way. Yeah. Here we go. These all head out, and that's good. Here we go in. Just confirm that everyone's heading down. You're going to the storage. That's nice. So that's good. That's 5 there. Let's do orange here. Orange here. Bit of saving. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, they're all coming out now. That's good. 1, 2, 1, 2. They'll all come out to here. Let's do a couple of flips, and that should be good. Okay, and I don't think I've got enough room here. Oh, I might have enough room to extend that, actually. That could be quite good. Yeah, I think I do. While we're here, actually, I can go ahead and extend that elsewhere. But now we've got the Thatcham happening, and let me just see, if I was on speed 1, what was happening with my... so you were going to go out of business, were you? Yeah, I think you were. Yeah, I think we were getting a bit of money there. You were going to go out of business because that's wood. Although I don't see why we can't do this here. So are you connected? Let me see. Are you connected with these guys? No, you're not. Okay, if we're splitting off, so that's 5 there. If I go speed 3, let's see when the wood logs here are now full. We are reaching the end, yes. And over here, you are heading the wrong way. There we go. So that's coming out. And now this one is now full. And that means that... Are we getting to the end here? Yes. Are we getting a full load there? No, we're not. But we're doing quite well. So what we could do is... Yeah, I think we could... Well, I'll look at that. I'll look at whether I want to keep this. I mean, I don't mind shipping, just sort of stopping a few industries and starting a few new ones as well. So, yeah, some places we just need to let fail, I guess. So that's pretty good. If I go speed 3 here, just see so that research is going, the woodworking. And I think what we were trying to do is just make sure that everything goes into both of those. But you'll notice that one of them's going to stop shortly anyway. Yeah, because we're just exporting... one and then not the other, and these guys are going to empty really fast as well. So if I go here, speed 3 again, and I can just see jump out, and I've got 120 of them, and I've got one. Yeah, now you want coal. Ooh. Well, hang on, coal was being emptied into here. There's more coal coming. Let me just see what's happening there. Let's see if that's not using the right pass-through method. And then this coal just drops off. You've got 2 trucks there, and those coals are just going to drop off to here, and that's just a nice little one. Now, he's getting far too much at the moment, but that's completely fine. Let's look at the bigger picture. I like that the wood has been reworked, and we've got this section here for when we need to sort that out. Now I did want to commission over here. So you need some steel beams, yeah? And now you've got these trucks here which are having issues because there were steel beams coming to there. So actually, if those steel beams are coming to there, what we'll do is, yeah, let's do this. Let's do it. So if I go steel beam, so what I might do is, let me go to here, depot, and let's run, we'll go by. Let's put in a, let's get this guy here and just say, right, you need cargo of steel beams. We're going to get these guys, and it's going to be, I mean, these other depots are great too, aren't they? Oh no, they don't hold very much. Oh, hang on, we can get that one. 27,000 for this one. Can we do that? Will that work? Oh, let me try that again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that'll take 18 pieces per. 1, 2, 3, 4 duplicates. Okay, so you are now 184, you're 500,000, and we want you to be adding the stop. So let's say you're going to be collecting here, full load, load, and it's going to be full load, and then you're going to be over to the brand new one. Now let's rename these guys very shortly as well, because that'll be lovely. Unload, and it's a full unload. You're going to be called the wood being Solihull at the moment, but let's just go ahead and rename things, and we'll see how things work out. Because I don't like all these directional ones. So if you do that, and I go speed 1, and then let him out, and hopefully that'll start taking the wood beams to there. Now what I'm going to do is just set this guy to auto, and then he should be okay, he should be good. And I've got this lovely car one here. Now that means these guys should be able to go back to depot, and you should be able to go back to depot as well. Depot, yeah. And that means that we should not be moving a lot of that sort of freight around. Now, I was thinking as well, because what have you got here? Oh, you're just coal. We don't really need coal, but it's a shame because that part there is a good bit of land that we might be able to take. But that's not too bad. Yeah, that road's quite busy there. This is all pretty nice. So that train there is going to come out. Where is he? Yeah, he will have came out of the depot. Here he is actually. Is that him? No, that's not him. That's this one. What are you? This might be him. No, he's only one. He's one as well. Where is he? No, that's not him. Geez. So this one is overworked, and I think we need to work out how we're going to do this because, yeah, we need to rework this because look, everyone can't move. Let's just see about this. Although if you're almost empty, can you just skip your load for a moment? Thank you. Well, hang on, you're trying to go that way. Oh, I'm trying to reverse it. We don't want to do that. We want him to skip the current order. Okay, good. Let's get you out of there for the moment. So I think this station here, what I've got with this station is two platforms in one direction and 2 in the other, but which I think works. I just need to work out which are doing what. Oh, here's this new one here. So you're going to be loading up. Yeah, brilliant. So once you're loaded up with these, and that's those beams going in there. Once you're loaded up, see, there's lots of coal coming out. We're really, really getting into it with the coal. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and just go speed 1 here, and we want to see these should go out of business soon as well. So Thatcham, I think we're going to change the name of Thatcham. I think could be good. So Thatcham has 2,223. Let's just check and see what we got here. 21 million is the next. Thatcham. Okay, so let's change the name of Thatcham for 228,000. That's quite expensive. So Thatcham's now going to be called Well, lakes and mountains. So what shall we call this? Why don't we call this Mount Virginia? I like that one. If you're Mount Virginia, right, and this is lakes and mountains, that's Mount Virginia. Let's see, could you, and then we get this name and we copy that, cancel. Yeah, you're in there. Oop, just speed one. Yeah, and that means you will be Platts Bridge. You can be Mount Virginia Freight. Transfer. Mount Virginia freight transfer, that's nice. Look how much freight's going through there, ridiculous. You can be Mount Virginia road transfer. Great, thank you. So you could be that. And we don't have much on the road, so I want to look at just something else. Actually, let's see what else we could do. So I'll go ahead and rename a few of these. That could be quite nice. So we've got Mount Virginia, which is excellent. Let's do Solihull. So Solihull can be, I think Solihull can be Thornbury. We'll spell it correctly. Yeah, Thornbury. Yeah, I like that. Thornbury's nice. And I like the idea, this is a valley still, so Sandy can be, what about this? Sandy can be, I was thinking Thames Valley, because it is a valley, isn't it? Yeah, so Thames Valley for them. I should be very careful to make sure the spelling's correct before hitting save, because you're paying a couple $100,000. So that is pretty good. So Thames Valley, and then this could be Thames Valley freight transfer, but I'll go ahead and rename a few different things. And I think if I had to rename these at the start, it would have changed things about, but would have changed all the other names a little bit as well, and they would have generated off Thames Valley, but at the moment they won't. But that's all right, I'll go around and manually change them. You only pay for the main ones, and then all the other ones will be just changed out. So I think that's really good. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to just see if we can do one other exciting thing this episode, and let's go ahead and see if we're on roads. Can we put on garages? Yeah, see, I've only got the original garage. So I need to get the stone before I can get the second garage. But if I go to my original garage then, which is here, still not in the best spots, and I want to sell all these, we want the money back for all those. If I go buy, and I want to have a look at passengers, there we go, look at this, Leyland double-decker red bus. How brilliant is that going to be? So let's get ourselves a couple of bus routes going. So how do we want to do this? We've got stations. Is that the Thames Valley? Yeah, we've got Thames Valley there. So I don't think we want. We've got our metro going between the metro here going between the conurbations. So inside each conurbation, I think I then want the buses to go. So that could be quite good. Yeah, I think we'll just do it inside each conurbation. So let's just look at Mount Virginia. And if I do, that's Mount Virginia depot, but what about this? So if I put in under roads, if I go stations, and I want double bus stops, yes please, and I want to put these in. If you have a look at the catchments, these double bus stops, I mean the catchment is huge for all those. Why? I think I've got the mod turned on that allows everything to be caught up. Everything just gets, yeah, I might have to go and turn the mod off that doesn't do that. Yeah, I might have to go and do that. I think at the moment what I'll do is just try and wing this one. But I think at the moment everything's just, yeah, let's do this different. Okay, so we'll do 1. And then I'll go, so if you're there, sorry, I should be trying to hit the shift key here. So if you're here, where are we? Yep. Right, so the first one is going to be there. Yep. And then if we see, let's see, where can the next one be? I don't want to get rid of too much stuff while doing it. So it's one there. 2, 3. Hang on, go across up. Hang on, W. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll put one over here. No, you can't do that. Could put one here. How much will that be? 37,000. Yeah, we're getting rid of one there. Yeah, and then I think we put him on the road here, but that's 2 if I do it there. We don't want that. Stations. Okay, we'll get one bus. I just want to destroy only one building when putting these on. Here's a good one. What do you, 85, 30, 36 there. Yeah. 73, 95, 65. I don't want to destroy multiples. Let me do there. Yep, so that'll be the furthest out there. And then we can do out here, we can say, right, you can be, that road doesn't need to be like that at all, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, let's just do something here then. Let's get rid of that, and then let's get this, and let's get you out a bit. And that means if I put my station just there, you're 14,000. Ooh, 36 is there. It's just not bad. We get rid of one. Okay, good. So you've got a few. And then he comes down to here. We could put one just there. Maybe that could be a nice one if we can fit one here. A little double stop. 14,000. That's nice. Good. Okay, good, good, good. And I just want to see where else have I got one. Look at this. This is a ridiculous one there. What we could do is just see. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Okay, let's put one up high. 49,000. We haven't got really all the roads do it. Yeah. We could put it there. Yeah, that's not too bad. And just get him come up the end. Okay, good. Right, so what I want to do is I want to now get these guys and just change the name of them. So let's call it Mount Virginia Bus. So let's call this MV Mount Virginia Bus 1. Yep. Mount Virginia Bus 1. And then the second stop is going to be Mount Virginia Bus 2. Let me just do that as the copy. Yeah, Mount Virginia Bus 2. Good. And then over there, let's go Mount Virginia Bus 3. Okay, quickly come in here. So let me just see where the next one is. Yeah, let's do this one next. You can be Mount Virginia Bus 4. Yeah. And then over here, you could be Mount Virginia Bus 5. Get rid of both of those. Mount Virginia Bus 5, 4, 5. And then in here, let's do another one. No, we got that. So then bus 6. Mount Virginia Bus 6, MV Bus 6. And then over there, it was, there's one here. Where's another one? Down here. Oh, yep. Let's do here. So 7. It's going to be Mount Virginia Bus 7. Yeah, it's nice. And then I think once you did that, we came in here and there should be one more. Here it is. Yep. It's going to be Mount Virginia Bus 8. Yeah, and once it does that, then I think it can go back to, once it's here, it can go back to back to 1. No, once it's done that, it can then head back and make its way back. We don't want to do the up and backs. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what we might do is put another depot here. So let's put it here. I think it's a nice little spot. Yeah, there's a nice one. Good. And we'll say, let's buy a bus. It's going to be for the people. It's going to be one of these lovely Leyland double-deckers. And we're going to buy that. And it's going to be, let's reopen it here. And we're going to be saying, right, let's do the stop. So I want it to be, it's going to be here. And it's going to be transfer. Then it's going to be here, transfer. Then 3, transfer, 4, transfer, 5, transfer, 5 and 6, 5, sorry, and then transfer, and then of course 7, transfer 8, transfer, thank you very much. So you get 8, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be called MV bus route. MV bus route. Why don't we call it the Mount Virginia bus route? Yeah, nice. Good. Mount Virginia bus route. Make that lovely. That's going to be called that. I'm going to add this as an up and back. So let's do, where's the edit? Yeah, you're going to be back and forth. Thank you. So it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth, which will be nice. Excellent. Okay, so that is how that would go. I'm going to make it to have one. There's going to be 6 of those lovely buses on there. Did we spend a bit? Yeah, we did. And let's release them. Now, where are we? Where are we? And where is our lovely, so there's Mount Virginia, so we must be down here, and here come these lovely buses coming out, which is great. Now the only thing I probably need to do now as well is at 8, and when they traverse, is put a timing stop in. So I'm going to do this now. Actually, I know the episode's a bit long, but we're just going to do this, and it's going to be lovely. So let's do a couple of things here. Let's do this, make this kind of as nice as it can be. Yep, and we'll do that. And then that way you can probably put a few houses along here maybe, but that's fine. So what we're going to do here is it's going to have a timing stop. So we want them to basically, actually, you know what we could do? If I go stations and I put a waypoint in, yeah, put a waypoint in here. And then I say, right, with the, yeah, there's the waypoint, Mount Virginia, MV bus timing. So this will be MV bus timing. MV bus timing, and that means that if I grab any one of the buses, yeah, grab the first one, go edit this one, I could basically put a stop in just before that one. So what I will do is I'll say MV bus timing can be the one just before stop 1. So it'll go go to, and the order is wait specified amount of time, and the amount of time is going to be 30 seconds. Yeah. And so then I'm going to change it so it doesn't do the traverse. It's going to wait 30 seconds, and then it's going to go back to 7. So I think once it goes through to here, it then goes back to 1 and runs it. So they'll run in a circle. So let me just change that there to default, which should just run as a circle line. Now if I now come back in, open up any other bus, yeah, the point should be in there because we changed the route via that one bus. So that's good. Okay, good. So now we have a fleet of 6 of these lovely red double-decker buses. They are making their way down to stop 1. And then once they get going, let's do this. Before they get to stop 1, they should turn. Yeah. No, they're at the moment, they're not going to do the timing just yet. So let's see about that. So we've got this. Let's watch them go around on speed 3. They'll all follow each other. But they will generate income for us as they do that as well, which would be good. Yeah, look at them. They're great. I mean, they are splitting up now anyway. And they're sort of strange little turnarounds, but that's all right. I think it'll be fine for now. The wood area has been reorganized brilliantly. So 1, 2, he's turning 3, 4, 5, and he's 6. Now if he goes to the 8th bus stop, once he does that, he now should start his new route. So here's the lead bus here. He should go to the timing area first. Yes, there he is. He goes to the timing. He'll now turn weirdly. So he's waiting 30 seconds. He'll now go to pick up. He'll turn around. And that means between bus 1 and bus 2, we have an in-game 30-second break. Okay, and it doesn't seem to be enough. So what I'm going to do, because there's a few there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, right, bus timing is now going to be edit, and it's going to be 60 seconds. A minute. Yeah. And now we'll see about them, because now they'll do that, which would be good. Right, the last person to decrease wood here is these guys, and that's fine. I'm actually running this wood out of business. There shouldn't be any wood going to him. That was one that we were delivering by that. I think there's a problem with my trains. Oh no, they're all actually going, which is pretty good. I actually could increase this station over here if I need to, because it is a bigger station. But what I'll also do is I might swing this out and have an approach that's a lot better. So I can look at that in between episodes, and we are just getting the woodworking going. But yeah, I think we just need to, if you see there, the train is dropping these guys in, but it needs to be just a lot more. So why don't we just send that one back to depot? Is it here? Yes, you can go back to, let's send you back to the depot, and we'll just make you a lot longer as well. And we do have both those products coming in there, which is nice, which is good. Okay, so the buses are now much better spread out. Look at that. Yeah, really, really good now. We've got 3 of them waiting there. We don't want too many of them waiting, so we'll have to see. It might be more 45 seconds because it's not that big a town. Or I think we might just be best with 5 buses here as well. So I'll flex that up and down as we need. This guy would have gone into the depot, so let me just have a quick look there. Is he gone to the depot yet? No, I think he's making his way through now. The train here is making his way to the depot. This is him. Yep. And once we get into the depot, I'm just going to increase the size of this. Now he'll have to route his way round. Come on, here he is here. Thank you. Here he goes. He's coming into the depot. Once he comes in, we'll then do this, and we'll say, right, can you please duplicate them? So that's 231 meters. Oh, sorry, I'm going to duplicate you. So you're now 245 meters, so you should be the right length. And just checking that everyone is, yeah, they're all wooden planks. Good. Okay, and we go release. Now he'll have to come out and head down this way and turn around. And then we've got the coal loading up, which is quite nice as well. So that's all pretty good. So yeah, this episode of Voxel Tycoon's not been too bad. We've done a few things here. We have renamed a couple of things. We've renamed Solihull to Thornbury. We've renamed Sandy to Thames Valley. Very nice. We have renamed Thatcham to Mount Virginia, and we then have this lovely one, Platt Bridge, and I'm going to call this, this one can be called Stonington Pass. I think that's a nice one for that one. Stonington Pass. Yeah, it's like a mountain pass. You come through these into this mountain on either side, and you've got all that there, which is really cool. Okay, so I think I'll leave the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Vauxhall Tycoon. Don't forget to leave your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Stitch Up. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Vauxhall Tycoon. And this is our Lakes and Mountains playthrough. Cheers.